definitely come take my seat. So please, no, please, I'm sorry. Not the best percentage.
Final say.
It does. I think that's what makes this race. I think if it finished at, I'm sure plenty of yachties would say be happy to finish at Tasman, but you wouldn't have had the winners we've had over the years without the river.
It must have been very exciting being out there amongst the spectator craft and just seeing how tight it was, and then one boat getting becalmed and the other getting becalmed. How nerve-wracking was it?
Look, it was enormously nerve-wracking, Gordon. But I'm sure the guys on both Comanche and Wild Oats would have been carrying the nerves more than the spectators.
Timmy Wiseman, John Hildebrand, who's the mid-bow, engineer and mid-bow Paul McGee, Daniel Oatley, utility and sewer, Matthew Shillington, sewer, Marsman, Matthew Mason and Nathan Ellis. In the pit, Rodney Daniel. In the pit and the crew boss, Andrew Henderson. And the trimmers, so special, so important, Sam Newton, Josh Whittaker and Robbie Naismith. And I think as Steve Jarvin mentioned, Robbie's had his 12th line honours win in the Rolex Sydney Hobart. Steve Jarvin, 14 line honours wins in the Rolex Sydney Hobart. 60 years young, and he's going on an 80-kilometre bike ride in the morning, the Traveller and Caddy. Steve Quigley, technical and runners. Chris Links, runners and helm. Graham Taylor, cockpit and helm. Chris Harmson, main trimmer and a local Hobart boy, a famous Tasmanian yachtsman. And one of our all-time greats, Ian Murray, the tactician, the big man, multiple world champion. Ian Burns, the navigator, again, one of Australia's most celebrated international yachtsmen. And Val Oatley, and Sandy and Ian Oatley also joining us. So the wonderful Oatley family who've been so much and meant so much. And finally the skipper, Mark Richards. 9 line honours victories at the helm of Wild Oats 11. What a performance, Mark. We'll just get a quick photo while we have you all up there, guys, and then regardless of what happens, an unbelievable performance by this crew and your boat and your personal performance, but Comanche has said they are protesting.
Yeah, look, that's a shame, and I guess that's the way it goes, and that's yacht racing. I mean, we had an altercation in Sydney Harbour, and obviously, you know, we're in a pretty tough position there, so we'll just see how we go with that. That's their decision, fair enough, and you know, I think we did everything we could to do the right thing out there, and it's all about getting those boats out of the harbour safely, and we'll see what happens tomorrow with the jury.
And just a word finally, you've touched on it with this magnificent crew. Sandy said when you had the lightning, it'll all come together because we have the best crew in the business, but the word from the skipper.
Look, I've got to say, I'm just so proud of you guys. Each and every one of these guys have been an amazing part of this team. The support from the Oatley family has been phenomenal. You know, Bob's vision and everything he's done for all us over the years. But for these guys to actually back the team that Bob backed and give us the opportunity to, we've had 2 failures in the last 2 years, and this year was, to give us one more go at actually, proving our stuff is just fantastic.
Hip, hip. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support and attendance. Well done, Wild Oats 11. Wonderful achievement.